The microbiology department emphasized on the need to maintain hand hygiene months into the pandemic. Ibrahim Karanja caught up with them and now reports.
Well, today is the World Hand Hygiene Day, and here in Nakuru County, we have seen that students from the Kenya Medical Training College, KMTC, hitting the streets just to sensitize on the importance of hand hygiene, especially at this time when the country and the world is grappling with the COVID-19 pandemic. Remember, the things everyone is speaking about, osha mikono. So we want to speak to some of them, including their lecturers, to understand what it is that pushed them. Remember, they cannot have an event, really, because of the pandemic. So asante sana for speaking to us on KTN News. Kindly start by telling us your name and title. Then tell us, what is it, what is it that pushed this brilliant idea of hitting the streets to sensitize people on hand hygiene today?
My name is Lois Nyakango. I'm a lecturer in medical training institution, and today in the morning we were having a microbiology class, and my students just reminded me that it's a hand awareness day, hand hygiene awareness day. And so we thought, why are we just learning in class and keeping the knowledge to ourselves? Let us get out there and explain to people the importance of hand washing and at critical times of hand washing. So this is where they eat, actually, most of my students, because it is pocket friendly, and we thought, let us go to them and tell them why is it important to wash their hands. Being a global hand hand awareness day, let us go outside, and that's why we are here now.
Yes. I see you have involved your students. You're saying these are microbiology students. How is the uptake from, or the reception from the people, given that they'll say this is something we've been doing for the past 1 or so year? Yeah. What is the uptake? Do you think at some point we let the guard down in terms of hand hygiene?
I will not say we let the guard down. That one I will not say so. But what I will say, as much as we are washing our hands, as much as we come here, and he's actually one of us who we've decided to wash his hands, and he was very receptive because he wanted to know, you guys are coming to tell me I wash my hands. I've been washing my hands. What are you coming to tell me that is different? And we are explaining and telling them our hands are full of microorganisms, and not only bacteria. We have viruses, we have parasites, we have fungi that all the time are in our hands, on our hands rather. So when we wash at critical times, we lessen these germs, and we chose here because when they are eating and they are being served food, who is serving you food? And that is why actually our president decided to close down eateries, because what do they use to serve us? They are using their hands. What is on their hands? Germs. And so the president, probably with these people who advised him, totally understand the importance of hand hygiene. And so when you are talking to them and telling them that you are lessening your bacteria, and even the person who's coming to eat will feel comfortable that they've seen you wash your hands before serving them food, they took it very positively. Yes.
We are at an era where many people would say, I prefer to sanitize my hands, for using a hand sanitizer, than, say, wash their hands with clean running water. Yes. At times, running water is not even available. So what is the difference? I mean, which one has a bigger impact?
True. Hand sanitizing and washing hands are two different things. When you're washing your hands with water and soap, it is important because it lessens most of the bacteria that are on our hands. You'll realize when you're using your sanitizer, you are only concentrating on the palms. And when you're sanitizing your hands, you're only sanitizing your hands when your hands are already clean. You cannot, you've greeted people, you've opened doors, you've done blah, 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 and your hands are full of microorganisms. When you sanitize, it is not really clean. So it is actually important if you wash hands with water and soap. But sanitizer is better when you do not have a hand washing point. You lessen the microorganisms there. So maybe before you eat and you are traveling and you have your sanitizer, it works perfectly well. If maybe probably you're going to meet somebody in their office and somehow you might greet them and interact with them, the sanitizer will help you to lessen those bacteria. But hand washing with water and soap is more important. That is what I would say.
Asante sana. Allow me to engage him, sir. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to us on KTN News. Tell us your name and tell us how different it has been, the experience by them, and what you've been doing previously in terms of washing your hands.
Kwanza kabisa kwa majina ni Johnson Ngure Geshoke. Tunafurahi siku ya leo tumekuja kutembelewa na wanafunzi wa KMTC. Sisi tunafanya kazi kwa vibanda hapa, si ndio hapa chakula. Siku ya leo tunafurahi wametufunza jinsi ya kunawa mikono. Kwa kawaida tumekuwa tukijua kunawa mikono ni kujimwagilia maji, lakini siku ya leo wametuonyesha jinsi ya kunawa mikono. hadi kuosha upande wa nyuma na kuosha kila mahali.
Na pengine especially nyinyi unasema unafanya hapa kwa kibanda, nyinyi ni wale ambao pengine mnahitajika zaidi kuwa na usafi huo wa mikono kabisa. Ni vipi ambavyo ama unahisi kuna wakati in this one year ya corona, kuna wakati ambapo watu walikuwa wameachilia huko kuosha mikono, wameachilia kusanitize mikono, mambo kama hayo?
Kwa kweli kitambo kuosha mikono ilikuwa inachukuliwa seriously sana, lakini tangu corona ilipokuja tumeona watu wamekuwa wakichukulia kuosha mikono serious, na pia imekuwa kitu normal ya kila siku kufanya hivyo.
Asante sana. Thank you for speaking to us. Well, there you've heard it from Nakuru town. This is near the KMTC, where KMTC students, microbiology students, have stepped out to just sensitize on hand washing. They have gone to eateries, we call them vibanda, to just help those who are working there to wash their hands and just learn how to wash their hands properly. This day, when the world is marking the World Hand Hygiene Day. Back to you in studio.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim Karanja, for that. Don't forget to wash your hands and, of course, observe hygiene. Well, a meeting held between a section of Mount Kenya legislators at the Masai Mara with the Deputy President on